everyone, welcome back. So last video we have seen how to run a basic Node.js program. So in this video we'll see how to create a Node.js server. Okay, because the complete backend web development is on server creation and REST API. Okay, so Node.js itself acts as a server. So let's see how you can create first of all a server with Node.js and that too on TypeScript language, and let's see the next concepts. So first of all, I just need to create a Node.js server. So for this, let's create another directory 02 hyphen Node.js server creation. Spelling wrong. Node.js server creation. Okay, so in this the same setup required: one TypeScript configuration file, one package.json, and a type slash node required. Okay, let's make them. Open in terminal. So here uh, npm init hyphen hyphen s. So this is to create a default package.json, and then npm sorry tsc space hyphen hyphen init to create the TypeScript configuration file, and then npm install it types slash node. Enter. So this is gonna install a TypeScript definition of node. Okay, done. And once you have done, make sure you change the TypeScript configuration file target to ES 2017. Okay, done. So we are done with the setup. So now let's create a file called sorry, I just create one TypeScript file called server.ts, because officially we name it as a server because server startup code we're going to write over here. Okay, so here how you create a server is in Node.js we have set of modules like core module, custom modules, and third-party modules. So using the HTTP, there is one HTTP core module available in Node.js, and using that you're gonna create. So let's import them. Generally in JavaScript you use the require keyword to import. Okay, for example, let HTTP is equal to require something you write, that is JavaScript, but in TypeScript something different. So import HTTP from HTTP. Okay, and here uh, you can mention the host name and port number. So constant host name of type string is equal to 127.0.0.1 host name, and port number. So constant port of type number is equal to just 5000. Okay, and then you're gonna create a server. So let's say constant server of type. So server also you have to specify the type, and what is the type is you can import from HTTP, that is capital server. Okay, and server of type server is equal to HTTP dot create server is a function. So this create server function takes another function, a callback function. So that having two parameters, one is the incoming request and outgoing response. Okay, so request, this is of type something, I just write it incoming message, and server response. So this indicates the request which is coming to server, and server response which is the response which is sending from server to the client. Okay, you must have to specify this colon incoming, sorry, I already written colon. Okay, so incoming message comma response of type server response. Okay, this is how you create a function. JavaScript this specification not required. Okay, yeah, once you made this, and you can just say you can specify the status code and all. So response dot you can write the status code is equal to 200 successful response. I want to make it just very basic server creation now. And then what type of response you're gonna send from my server. So respond dot there is something called respond dot set header. Respond dot set header. In this, I say content type. What type of content you respond from server? That is text slash HTML. I'm gonna send a HTML response back. Okay, and what my response is? This is a response dot end function to send a response. So here I just write some h3 tag. Okay, so let's say welcome to Node.js server, and you can even specify set of styles. So this say style is equal to font family, something called Lato and sans serif. Okay, and then color you can specify something called green. Color is green. Okay, that's all. So you just create a server, and after that your server has to listen to a port number and host name. So let's say server dot listen to the port number and the host name, comma one callback function. So here you can just make a small confirmation for server startup. So Node.js server is started at http colon slash slash. You can specify the host name colon port number. That's all. That's all. You made a server now. Okay. So I explain each and everything in a minute. First, let me start the server and check. Yeah, how you gonna start the server is, yeah, we have either you run this command or you run this command or you do this. Okay. So this command problem is if you do some changes, you have to run this command again and again for every file change happens. Okay. Instead, you go with this nodemon. So this will restart your server automatically even you do some changes in the file. Okay, so better approach is nodemon for server startup. So what I do is, let me right click, open terminal. So here I say nodemon space my file server.ts, enter. Okay, so this is one third party module which will restart. Okay, done. See, server is started at this address. Okay, so once a server is created and started, how you gonna send a response to the, I mean, how you gonna send a request to the server is through browser or through any software like Insomnia or Postman. Okay, so let me send a basic request from browser, and later we'll see Insomnia and Postman. So let me click on this. See, I got a response from server. I got a response from server for this port number and host name. Welcome to Node.js server. Okay, your server is up and running on this number. That's all. One extra thing I'm going to tell you is, if you want to stop the server, just hit Control C and Y, enter. Okay, it stopped the server. And one more method I told, npm start. Yeah, to make the npm start, actually npm start means it gonna execute the start script in package.json. If you want to execute your server, you want to run the server using the npm start command, you have to do a small configuration. So what you do is, actually how are we running the server? Nodemon space server.ts, right? So you just go to package.json. Here there are some scripts. Okay, so let's make this start script. What is the command we are running earlier? Nodemon space server.ts. Okay, fine, and you can change the main file name also. It is default index.js, but for us it is main file server.ts. Okay, and this is the main thing. So start script command is this one. So if you have mentioned something called start script, you can run using npm start or npm run start. Okay, so I have configured the start script now. So now what I do is cls just say npm start. So it's going to execute a start script. Internally start script contains nodemon. See, internally you have nodemon, and that internally contains TS node. Okay, so fine, we got started. Now back the browser and just send a request. Send a request means press enter. Okay, this is fine. Okay, this is how you uh, test it, but most probably we never send with the browser to send a request to server, because we don't have actually what's called front end design for this. Okay, so I just tell you how to run them for using Insomnia Postman. Okay, so first let's open Insomnia. I have it. Yeah, you can just search for Insomnia in your system because we have installed in a previous video. So going forward, we'll be sending every request to the server using Insomnia or Postman. Okay, so that will be the best approach for testing the backend API. Okay, we never focus on a browser at all, because only just get requests and all we can send from browser, right? A post and all you need to create a form and you have to send it. That's a long story. Instead, we just only focus on a backend API testing without a browser is the software. So my Insomnia has been opened here. So this is how it looks. I think it's still loading. Uh, so once you have it, yes, I have few other requests here. Don't worry. So you wanna make this. Uh, okay. So you wanna make a request. So just go to the dashboard, and here you can just create a new one. So click new design document, or this one, create new request collection. You can give something called the say backend web dev node. So we are testing the Node.js in the backend web development course. So create. Yes, we got that name. And here on the left hand side, you can just click on a drop down. There is something called new request. So click on new request, and what is your request? Just say check server. Simple, just check request or test request. And what type of request you can check is a get request or post request, anything you can select. It's just normal get request, and click on create. Okay, and it's created, but how you gonna test it is this is the place where you can enter the URL. For example, in the browser we enter the URL, right? So the same URL you must need to enter in this, and any form data you're going to provide, and here you're going to provide the form data, authentication, headers, queries, everything you can provide here. Okay, and response you're going to get on the right side. So once you enter the URL, let's click on send. See, you get the message, welcome to Node.js server, and it's a 200. Why 200 is, here I got, I mean, here I given the status code 200, no? That's why I got 200. 200 means successful response from server. Yes, super. So we got a successful response from the server. That's all. You create a Node.js. Okay, and the next video we'll understand uh, what is the source code we written actually, and then we'll go for the next example. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel, and we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.